All right, hey guys, Adam here. Hey, so we got the step van out here. I just parked it in this random barn out by Mountain Ridge, and there's this guy here, a farmer out here. Your name is Sam?
Yeah.
Sam, would you like to be interviewed?
What time is it? I guess. Yeah,
Perfect. Do you sing?
I do.
Do you have a guitar with you?
Yeah, I do. What you have on right there?
Guys, that's the universe working it out for us. All right, we're gonna go jump in the van and do a quick interview. All right, Sam. So, you were actually one of my first interviews of somebody I really like. I've never met.
Oh, sure.
Had like most of the people so far I kind of knew at least a little bit I knew of just to get things rolling. So you're my first like I don't know anything about you. So I'm really excited, and this could also either be incredible or just
Be the most bland person you've ever met.
so it was also really cool because you're also the first one I'm interviewing of somebody like nominated somebody. So a friend of mine, old friend of mine, come on and say, "Hey man, I know a guy you need to talk to." So you're doing something right when you have people being like, "Hey, I know a guy."
That's cool.
So since I know nothing, unless you have something you want to say, I'm just going to start asking you some questions.
Go ahead, shoot.
So we're in McPherson right now.
Mountain Ridge.
Mountain Ridge. I get all these messed up. McPherson.
We're close.
Mountain Ridge. Is this where you're born and raised? Is this where you're from, or where are you?
Pretty much. We moved here when I was 5.
Okay.
This is my mom's place. I'm 5th generation here.
Okay. So what do you do full time?
I don't know. I do 9 things part time.
Yeah.
I try to farm. I play a lot of music. Been throttling back the music just to find that life balance.
Okay.
And been polishing some aluminum.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For fun or for work?
For money.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned how to. It's a niche trade, and I went out to New York to learn from some gal that really good at it. Is really good at it.
Interesting.
And came back here, try to polish in the winter.
Yeah.
And everybody wants their trucks polished in spring and summer.
Like what even like
Semi wheels and semi tanks.
Okay.
Make them all shiny.
yeah. How did the music come in? When did that come in for you?
I had really no choice. When I was 5 years old, my dad, my mom, both my families are. I mean, mom and dad's family are both very musical.
Okay.
My dad's mom taught music for 100 years. His sisters taught music for 100 years. He played guitar and sang solo stuff. My mom plays piano. She played in churches before we moved here for the whole time I can ever remember. Her dad sang. Mom played instruments. He played instruments.
Yeah.
And when I was 5, they picked me and my sister and my brother out in church. We were singing duets and quartet type stuff.
Yeah.
It was just something I did before I even know that's what I did.
Very cool. Did you like it back then?
Oh, yeah, I was rooted.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't a forced thing that you were just like,
never. And I think the most interesting thing about my music and my family's music is it is completely normal for my dad, my brother, who's 6 years older than me, to be in the living room when we were younger and mom start playing and we would just start singing the sheet music she had.
yeah.
I thought that's what everybody did, I guess.
No.
It would be 2 or 3 songs to, an hour long.
That's kind of amazing though.
I think I didn't know at the time, but it's completely amazing.
That's what I was thinking. That's like a movie. But like, you would see, like nobody does that. And it's like, the Shilts do.
Yeah. Dad'll say, "Oh, I remember this song. My mom used to play this. Here, Sam, here's a baritone key. Sing this. Mom, can you play this?" And we just do that. Or he said, "Luke, my brother's name's Luke. I want you to try this." My sister's a really good piano player. She plays by ear too.
Yeah.
She sang in high school, but she never did much solo stuff.
Yeah. So if you look back at that a little bit, I mean, like, especially now, I hate to say it, but now that we're older and we have some time to reflect, like, and you look back at that, and you said you have kids now, like, to me, I'm like, that's amazing. When you look back, is it like, that was special? That was something that was just like,
Absolutely.
how music was just ingrained with what you did and how you grew up.
It was always there.
Yeah.
It was so much there I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. Does that make something music? Does it make music different for you?
Yeah, and it's different in a couple ways. One, like the biggest thing is I know a lot of contemporary Christian songs and hymns, and there's a lot of my friends that play music kind of same places that I've become good friends with,
Yeah.
but didn't have the same background. And so there's certain notes I sing in certain songs and certain vowels.
Yeah.
That like, sound like you're in church. So it just is carried over somehow.
Yeah.
So that's different. But the other with emotion stuff, I've cried less than 10 times as an adult. It's something that I struggle with.
Yeah.
And when my dad died, I would sometimes try to, maybe feel whatever feeling. I would put some songs on that were special to kind of get it out. And music is the only thing. Listening to certain songs, important songs.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's songs that I play. Well, there's definitely songs that I play that are super important and can bring it. You really get into it. Even if it's a cover, sometimes you can really.
Yeah. That's so do you do, because I haven't even seen you play. Do you do covers? Is it all originals? Like what are you on this?
It all started with covers. When I learned guitar in college, I wanted to play everything and rock and country and all this stuff. And the longer I played, and my friends were all getting married at the time, they'd say, hey, come play at my wedding. And so I did. I figured out pretty quick that nobody ever asked me to play guitar. Hey, play me this song. But they always say, hey, sing me a song.
Mm.
So the guitar soon came to be accompanying the vocal, and it's mostly country, mostly older country.
Okay.
The writing I started 20 some years ago, and I had a really good job working construction. I'd leave for 3 months at a time, come home. And I think when you're younger, you're pretty cocky.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll just shelf this songwriting and I'll come back to it.
Mm.
And it's not like that. Or it's not like that for me.
Yeah.
I've got friends. My buddy, another Sam. Everybody thinks I'm Sam Under, lives in the Canton area. He says, I'm going to write a song tonight. We'd leave work and he would come back in the morning with a complete song.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how he does it. I can't do that.
So you say you do 9 part-time jobs in music. Like, is music something you ever wish could be full-time? Or, how do you balance?
Well, it has been full-time. I've played over 100 dates a year, around 100 dates a year. So I took some time off, and it wasn't intentional. I lived in Kansas City, and my dad passed in 2012. And I bring up that occurrence because I think so much stuff had changed in my life. That was kind of like a hard date.
Yeah.
And I took some time off. I didn't really mean to, but then I moved, and it wasn't like I can't play music or the music died in me. I think maybe it did some, but I just was asked to play a show. I don't know what year it was, for just a local place here in town.
Yeah.
And a lot of people came, and then I got a couple shows off of that, and a couple shows off those, so kind of exploding. I was playing 100 dates a year by the second year.
Wow.
And then 75 that first full year after that, and then over 100. So I say it's not, the music has been full time.
Yeah.
I will say, I guess everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame, or regional or national. Some people say they wouldn't wish being famous on anybody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish fame on anybody. I'm pretty content where I'm at.
Yeah.
I've got little kids now, and mom owns everything at home. I couldn't imagine leaving that
For long periods.
Yeah, it would be really hard.
Yeah.
So I guess you want it, but do you really want it?
So growing up in a small town and very country and just all these things, was music ever looked down on? Was it like, oh, you're a singer, or?
No, but types of music were.
Okay.
For sure. There was 7 or 8 or 9 churches in my town growing up. There's a big pacifism place in these churches, the Mennonite churches.
Yes.
And there's a very big, I don't know, not cloud. I mean, there's nothing necessarily negative about it, but there's a big stigma influence.
Yeah.
Like when recruiters would come to the school for the army to come, they made sure that they stayed in line. So certain types of music were kind of looked down if you were. In fact, there was no dancing in the high school.
Yes.
My mom went to banquet.
Even in a public high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to banquet. They didn't go to prom.
Yep.
Banquet.
That's what we did. I graduated from a private school, but
Yeah. Oh, I bet exact same way.
it was banquet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I do. You had some success with the music. Have you ever tried, like, sought after that, or has this just all kind of come through relationships and just
The biggest steps I ever did is I sent some stuff that I'd written a long time ago to some friends that I had in Nashville.
Okay.
And said, it was kind of more, what do you think? Hoping they'd say, oh, these are great. Because everybody thinks they're going to write that number one song.
Yes.
The truth is, it's never going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way. The people that write these songs that are hits have written more songs than you'd ever know.
Yeah.
But that's probably the biggest step. But I guess to answer the other side, a lot of it has come to me. I've been very, very fortunate. You do make calls for years.
Yeah.
I think when you find the contentness or you find that you're busier than what you want and you stop making calls,
Yeah.
and I've been extremely fortunate, and I can't ever downplay that. People have called and called and called. So I think it just kind of happened. I think I just realized this is where I'm at, busy wise.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of started raising what I wanted to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to filter out some stuff, and it's no disrespect. It's just at some point I felt like my time was worth X amount.
Yeah.
And to leave, especially little kids.
Yeah.
You got a wife that stays home and takes care of all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you're gone, and it's I'm just trying to be better at everything, be a better parent, father, husband, farmer, everything.
How much farming do you do?
Oh, not a lot compared to a lot of people. I'm a one-man band.
Yeah.
I've got a 14-year-old that's been helping me, a good family friend. He's been awesome. We've had more than a couple kids out here.
Yeah.
That I get by, but being a one-man band, I guess it's like farming 3 or 4 times the small old equipment. And
yes. The one-man bands and the smaller crews are disappearing.
Yeah. No, I'm done when I'm dust. There's.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 daughters. They're not going to want to farm. I mean, I hope they don't.
So you grew up in a small town. Yeah. You had this life. Did you live? You said you were in Kansas City for a while. Mm-hmm. So you've been other places. You've lived other places. So now that you've experienced that, now that you have kids, and looking back, like, do you want to raise them here? Do you want that small town for them, or how do you feel about it?
I always thought I'd raise in a small town.
Yeah.
I actually lived near a really small town in Missouri, by Weston, Missouri. So that was kind of my way of having a small town.
Okay.
We moved back because Dad died. Okay. And I just didn't think it'd be this way. But yeah, I always wanted to absolutely be in a small town.
Yeah. You have 2 girls? How's that?
They're insane. Insane. Got one that if you don't watch her, she'll be in her wreath in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The other one just wants to hug you and be sweet.
Yes.
They're both sweet.
That's fine. Looking back at your journey, especially with music, and maybe this is cliche and a lot of people ask this kind of stuff, but like, there's so many people that are trying to get into it. Like, what is some of your advice for people that are kind of in some of those spaces?
So I'm a big champion of new people that want to play. Yeah. I love, and I do consistently, people that would never call a bar or an event or somewhere to go play solo stuff.
Yeah.
And I kick them out there. I call them and I say,
yeah,
hey, our band's playing October 12th and we're playing at 8. You need to come up and play for 15, 20, 30, something. Yeah. What? I can't do that. Yeah, you can, because I heard you play for 30 minutes the other night. And you're good. Yeah. Everybody's good. Yeah. Everybody's good in their own way. So that's one thing. But the advice I would say is, sometimes people don't tell you, like if you get no's in a confusing way, that they're saying something to you. Yeah. Maybe you need to go work on your craft a little more, or you're not their style. And it doesn't have to be personal. Don't take anything personal. Yeah. I just got rejected at the state fair. I was calling. I had a contact, and I said, "Hey, I want to play this place," and she's working. I hear you. So I sent her some stuff, and immediately was like, "Oh yeah, we're full this year. I'll let you know for next year." I'm like, "Yeah, that was a no," but it's nothing personal. They have a business. I mean, music's a business, even at this small level. Yeah.
What if somebody asked you what kind of music do you play, what would you say?
I don't know. I play older country, I guess. I guess I'd say older country
Yeah.
for the most part. I got some 90s in there and some rock and roll. I like some older stuff, even old rock and roll and old cowboy songs. And
Stuff that you've written, where would you put that?
that's even more of a crazy thing. I've been wanting to write 90s country.
Okay.
I struggle to find the sound that I have, and then I've got one that's funny but serious, and you know, it's about the church, about a guy in the church, and then I've got a song that I tried to write 1952 commercial, you know, cowboy stuff, trying to write like 1870s on a guy in a horse, you know. I mean, it's not about that, but that's what the sound I was looking for. So I don't know. Then I want to be like a Zach Top, and I've tried for a long time. First couple songs I recorded, I actually wrote probably 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
And those were supposed to be 90s songs, and people say, yeah, it kind of sound 90s, but I missed the boat.
Yeah.
And you're always your own worst critic, but I really struggle with liking what I.
You know, we love live music. We go to music all the time. So I know what I want. But as a musician, what do you want? Right? Like, if you could tell the audience and people coming to live music and people coming to things and you know, people trying to support musicians trying to make it, what's the best thing for us to do for you?
Well, I want two things. I want to get paid.
Yeah.
And I want to write songs that I wrote that just rip your heart out and make you confused where your soul's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And come away with this, I don't even know what the word would be, this ominous void of confusion. And then the next morning you got to figure it out. But I can't write that stuff. That's what I want. I want to tell you stories, and I want you to just be right here listening. Now, the problem with that is the covers get you paid.
Yeah.
And the songs that you write takes so long to gain traction have more than, you know, the 20, 30, 50 people, 100 people on the like. And is it the same 100 people aren't going to come to 112 dates a year?
Yes.
They're just not.
Yeah.
So those are the two things, and they're not really the same.
I feel like people have become so selfish and self-centered, you know, and you can blame it on social media and you can blame it on whatever you want, right? They almost view the musicians just like basically just a glorified Alexa playing for us. So I can have background.
I've got a word for that. I say I'm their muse.
Yeah.
I call it being their muse.
Yeah. Are you okay with being your muse?
I probably wouldn't have been. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm getting older, as I think we all do a little bit. And I used to be fine with nobody paying attention because I still checks because they're all fine. But I think this last few months I've ran into a few places that nobody cared or was really loud and didn't listen. And it started to bug me. And I think that being older, I realized it was okay.
Yes.
So I've kind of been on rants about, well, we all have Facebook and Instagram or whatever our platform is.
Yeah.
I don't have all of them, but I got, you know, I'm on Facebook, and say there's a guy from Texas, and he's kind of doing the rage bait thing. He's good at the rage bait thing. I've never met him personally. He's met some of my friends just from being around. He's always got something big and loud to say. Well, one thing is live music is dead. People don't support live music, and it's dead. And I guess the whole point is, he's not the only one that says it, but he had a big deal the other day. People are bad if they don't go to every live show in every town. Yeah. Pay $10 at the door, tip $30. Yeah. Get their hat signed, buy T-shirts.
Yeah.
And share every show they have for the next 5 years. It's really odd to me in a free will society, when people have choice, how somebody could be upset with something. I mean, this is an arbitrary opinion of what your product is in live music, especially solo stuff. And you're going to sit there and say, I'm mad at you for not supporting me. It is the oddest thing. These people have free will, and their choice is to not come to your deal, and you're upset with them.
Yes.
It's so odd to me, but I also see the point, you know, go out and support free music or live music, or it'll go away. Whatever.
Yeah.
But isn't it wild if you break it down like that?
to me, it's people wanting to find other reasons. Like, to me, if people want to come into your shows, it's not their fault. It's yours to some extent, right? To some extent. I just feel like a lot of people, stepping back on what we were talking about, it's just like, I feel like a lot of people just start thinking that those live musicians are, I don't mean to say this, but like they're dehumanizing. Right?
They're there for them.
Yeah, they're not human. We're like, we need to.
That's definitely happening for sure.
Yeah.
You run into that at, say, like a private show.
Yeah.
People, I've had people say, "Well, I paid you, so you better play the song or those songs because I paid money for you."
Yes.
Heard that before.
Yes.
I was younger and let it roll off my back. Now I'd probably give them something back and just be like, "I'm good."
All right, Sam. Are you ready for us to retool in here and maybe do a few songs?
Let's do it.
All right, I dig it. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
My red roan horse is a friend of mine. My red roan horse is a gentle and kind. We travel